It's been a long day trying to identify the awkward readings we've been getting on the E4 meter. So just to show you what we've done, we've got a jig here, and the jig emulates exactly the resistors and the design of the meter. This is the V section of the meter, and this is the I section. So we're basically doing measurements, and we suspected that there was something wrong with the grounds that created the confusion. So I'm going to send you the reading and you'll see what we found. And you'll see what we did is we increased the supply voltage slowly while measuring the area of V plus, V minus, and I plus, I minus. Obviously it's not going into the chip, so the circuit is not ending, but we could emulate somewhat what we saw on the E4 circuit. Now as we were testing it, we were playing with the ground. In other words, here's the supply neutral, and we put the supply neutral into the neutral ground in the I section, and then moved it to the neutral ground in the V section, and then bridged the two sections, and then removed the two sections, and took various readings and various tests. The conclusion we saw right now is that in the V section of the circuit, the ground cannot be connected to supply neutral. In other words, if we are going to use the ground in the middle point over here, it has to be connected to the ground of the DC minus, or to be not connected at all. On the I section, the ground can be connected to the supply neutral. So I'm going to send you a diagram and the results of the readings, and you will see that it makes sense. We still have some issues that we're not so clear about and why the circuit reacted the way it did, but certainly this needs to be taken care of. We need to do a test on the current circuit with a neutral on the V section disconnected, and then see if we're getting back to normality. I'm going to send you this diagram. Remember, we didn't test with the circuit, but in order to understand the test results, we labeled it P2 on the I section, P1 on the V section, P4 as the DC minus, and P3 as the supply neutral. Have a look at the readings and you will see the conclusion yourself. Take care and good night.